Tonight it is all about Art Nouhou Infinity Log, natural color, non-chill filtered, bottled at 50% ABV. My type of whiskey, it is a peated whiskey. It is from the Isla region. And well, maybe we can do a quick comparison at the end, looking at the Art Nouhou Balsa versus the Art Nouhou Infinity Log, and maybe add a little extra at the end, maybe comparing that with the Springbank 10 years old, just to see which one is the better whiskey. Of course, price-wise, they're more or less the same, maybe a little bit more, a little bit less. But the Art Nouhou Infinity Log, it is natural color. It is a young whiskey, no age statement whiskey. And you can see by the color, ex-bourbon cask and first full Oloroso sherry. But I suspect that there's a wee bit of a sherry cask influence. If you compare that maybe to the Balsa, which I have a wee drop still left, it is ex-Oloroso sherry cask, so more sherry cask in the Balsa than in the Infinity Log. So on the nose, it is 50%, so don't do too much shaky. It is definitely a peated whiskey, but compare that to maybe Lefroy Dose Ardbeg. I think it is a lot less of that intensity when it comes to the smoke. The nose, it's an interesting nose. And the more time that you spend with it, you'll feel that little smokiness that comes out seems to disappear. Well, for me anyway, it starts to disappear, and you get behind that little cloud, and you'll get this nice nose on it. There's a sweetness to it. There's a little bit of a salty, briny, salt air note, a little beach note that you get when you put a little bit of hot water on a rock and a little vapor that comes off. You get that saltiness in the air. So it is pleasant on the nose. There's not an intensity. I was thinking that 50% ABV, if we do a little bit of an agitation, it's going to release of that phenols a little bit more, that ethanol note. Not really much you can stick the nose in. There's a little bit of a dusty note that comes out. I don't really get that Oloroso sherry. There's a little vanilla at the back. Maybe a little bit of a lemon meringue pie. A little citrusy note that comes out as well. It's pleasant on the nose. And the mouth starts watering already. There's a little bit of a, I think because of that high ABV, you have a little bit of a menthol note. That cooling effect in the nose, which is quite pleasant. So nose-wise, I do like it. Taste-wise, cheers. Wow. The first thing that you get is an intense sweet whiskey. And I did not expect that. Ex-bourbon is definitely shining through. There's a little bit of a butterscotchy note. There's a sweetness. There's a little bit of that sherry cask. Definitely having more influence on the taste than on the nose. Try once more. Even at that 50% ABV, it doesn't feel like that in your face type of strong that evaporation that you usually get for any whiskey over 50%. You get that quick evaporation, it just disappears in the mouth, that hotness. I don't get this with this 50% ABV. Lovely whiskey. One more sip. Even at a bigger sip, a little bit oiliness that forms, a little coating your mouth, and then that peat is there, but it's more like a suggestion for me. It's a little bit of a bonfire type of smoke that comes out. Well, quite an interesting whiskey. But compare this one to the Balsa. Nose-wise, oh, they are very similar. I think if I put this as a blind taste in front of people, not a lot of people will, well, you're not going to find a difference. Even now, I'm not getting any difference on it. Taste-wise on the Balsa, it feels like a little bit more sweeter, a little bit more fruitier. One more try. It's really lovely. Oh, but it's so similar. It's well, price-wise, I think the Balsa is a little bit more expensive. Very similar in taste as well. But I think that I do like the Infinity Loch a little bit more. It feels like more rounded for me. It feels like, well, everything is in balance for me. Last sip on the Infinity. Well, the strength is, the Balsa for me, definitely because of that bigger influence on the sherry cask, the ex-Oloroso sherry cask. I think the Balsa has got a little bit more depth in flavor. So both of them are really fantastic, but a lot of people has already said, what about then comparing it to the good old Springbank? Now, I did say I will never buy Springbank again, just because of the prices that I have to pay here in Belgium. So I did pour myself a Wiedram of the 10-year-old, and this is bottled at 46% ABV, so a little shy on the ABV, but the nose, completely different. So maybe not a good comparison, or maybe this is just my idea of having a little bit more fun with whiskey. Oh wow. I think the flavors that they have in the Springbank is so much more complex for me. It is a lovely whiskey. Now the bottle is almost finished. I don't get almost any of that peatiness. I think the Ardnau has a little bit more of the peatiness. There's a more deeper peat flavor than the Springbank. So yeah, so definitely there is a huge comparison between the Springbank and the Infinity Loch. And I do think if I have to pick a favorite here, I think the Infinity Loch Ardnau is definitely going to be a winner for me. It's the last sip. And the more that I drink of this, the more complexity comes out. So that, my dear friends, is my take on Ardnau Infinity Loch, a winner in my books. Let me know in a comment what you think. Please remember to like, share, hype and subscribe. and I see you next time with a special whiskey. Cheers.